we're happy to welcome back to the show the Deputy Administrator for Jackson County, Deborah Kubitsky. Deborah, welcome back.
Thank you very much. Good to be here.
Yeah, nice to see you. We had spent so much time together during the COVID years.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, you were not only Deputy Administrator, but you're also running the Health Department for a while. So
yes, filling in there.
yeah, so you're back down in the Tower building?
Yes, back in my permanent home.
Well, it's a hop in place. You've got the first floor retail space filled.
Yes.
And tons of events in the beautiful ballroom.
Oh my gosh, that has turned out to be such a great move in getting people in to see that beautiful space. Such a great community room. The Parks Department rents that out, of course, for us on our behalf. But I know it's busy. I can't tell you how many events are there, but I do know that they've indicated it's pretty much every weekend there's events going on there for the next year. I think it's booked out.
Wow.
Pretty far in advance. So in fact, I saw people today loading chairs up there. So yeah, it's a beautiful space, and it's turned out to be great for our community.
It is. One of these days, we got to buy some chairs and tables for that place.
We did buy tables. I'm sorry, not chairs. We did buy tables because that was kind of tough getting the tables up and down. And so right after we opened, pretty quickly, we realized that we needed to get some tables in there. So we do have tables now, so it's just the chairs that are coming up and down. And I think it's usually pretty typically the same company that's coming and going. That's a local company. But yeah, that's turned out to be great. There's some beautiful events that have been held up there. And so yeah, what a great space.
Yeah, all you have to do is look on social media because the brides and all the party people put them up, and it always looks great.
Yes, absolutely.
All right, we want to talk a little bit about the budget, what the county has and is spending. And one of the things that people are hearing about is that through those lawsuits with the drug companies, municipalities and counties, and the state getting settlement money, what does the dollars from those look like for Jackson County?
So we are part of the opioid settlement funds. We are receiving just over $4 million. It's broken up into two settlements. One of them is the distributors, and one of them is the pharmaceutical producers themselves. And so within those settlements, there's different people. So for example, Walmart is part of it, CVS, Walgreens. So there's several different distributors as well as producers that are part of it. And we get different money from each of those settlements from each of those individuals. And there's a schedule that we had to agree with on how those funds can be used. As with most government money, there's restrictions on what the usage is for those funds.
Sure.
So it's about a 13 or 15 page document that you can Google Schedule E, and it'll tell you what the permissive uses of that money is. So what our commissioners have agreed to is they want to focus on education and prevention. And so we hired about a year and a half ago, I think it's been, in the health department, a health educator that's been working with some of the local nonprofits in getting education out there. We've got some Narcan dispensing machines out there, which is important in the community to save lives. So we've been working on that. So that health educator is focused on the education and prevention. Additionally, the second part of the settlement, the commissioners agreed that we would like to get partnerships with some of the local agencies that are already out there. We're not getting enough money, and the way that the money comes in is it's sporadic, so you don't know when it's coming. So you get an email that says you're getting a check today from Walgreens and it's going to be this amount. And they're automatic deposits, so we have money available, but it's very hard to plan a sustainable program for 18 or 20 years when you don't know how much you're getting or when you're getting it. So what we've done is we wanted to partner with some of our local agencies because we don't have enough money to create our own program. And why recreate the wheel when it's already out there? So to get the best use of those resources, we wanted to partner. So we just completed a RFP for those funds, and the health department selected a company to partner with. And we're going to be utilizing the money to expand those resources for that company.
All right.
So yeah, so it's good.
So you mentioned restrictions on how the money can be spent, and that pretty much happens with so many of the dollars that you have that come into the coffers.
Absolutely. So government money is not, it's a very different accounting than just getting a paycheck. So when you get your paycheck, you can pretty much decide how you would like to use your funds that you've earned. However, government isn't like that. So a majority of the money is restricted. We have a lot of restrictions. So for example, any millage that's out there, the parks millage, the animal shelter millage, the Department on Aging millage, the language that is used to approve those millages on a ballot is all that we can use that money for. Additionally, there's other restrictions. So for example, the Department of Transportation, that money, they actually have a separate bank account because we can't touch that money. They have to use their own money for the roads. And then when we apply for grants, so for example, our whole Community Corrections Department is grant funded. A majority of the Health Department is grant funded. All of those grants also have their own restrictions. Within every grant that you apply for, there's restrictions on those grants. So it's very difficult. I know there's been some conversations that, you know, we should be spending money in one place and not improving roads or not doing this or improving parks. It's not that easy. It's very difficult because of the red tape and the restrictions. ARPA money. I can't even tell you how long the book was to tell you what the restrictions on the ARPA money was that we received during COVID. You know, all the COVID money we received. There's a lot of restrictions that come with the money we receive. So it's not as simple as saying we shouldn't improve the park and we should do this to the roads because the money can't be split that way.
And I think that conversation's been coming up as the Sheriff's Department has been talking about and has on the ballot a millage for corrections. And that is, your answer basically is applicable to that because there are dollars. When you look at the county budget, there's dollars, but they can't move.
Oftentimes they can't move. They're not interchangeable because of a lot of restrictions on a significant portion of the money that we get, including grants. We apply for a lot of grants. The parks, JDOT, you know, everybody applies for grants to extend services that we may not normally be able to afford. And so those grants come with restrictions as well. So,
yeah. And it's all counties. All counties have the same situation.
We're not unique in any way like that.
All right, we've always got jobs open with the county. You've got openings right now?
Yes, we do. We have always openings. My Jackson, our website. Feel free to go there. We have a page with our positions that are available. And we hire anywhere, you know, depending on your interest. We have jobs available for any individual, any education level, from a GED, high school education, all the way up to attorneys, law degrees, and you know, everything in between. So we're always hiring. We've got some great jobs available and happy to explore those with people.
Yeah, and you have seasonal and part-time jobs as well.
Absolutely. The parks and Department of Transportation hire a lot of seasonal. We have a lot of casual positions as backups for vacations. You know, the animal shelter has a lot of casual positions that they use to fill in. So, and that's throughout the county. We have a lot of people that are backups, if you will. So, so feel free to explore our site and look at the jobs that are available.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Great to see you. Thanks for coming over.
Thank you.
Deputy Administrator, Jackson County, Deborah Kubitsky. Well, next we've got a whole bunch of birthdays and anniversaries. The Jennifer Scanlon Birthday Club is next.
Express Marts are conveniently located throughout South Central Michigan with convenient hours of operation. We pride ourselves on our fast and friendly service to get you going on your way. We're here when you need us. Full service and fully stocked stores, fresh